Thanks, that was amazing. Thanks for setting it up so nicely. Again, it's a pleasure to be here. And one of the dangers that was already mentioned with human enhancement technology has to do with how we're going to deal with justice in our societies, having had these like haves and have-nots as concerns these enhancement technologies. So that's like an obvious, I think, challenge with human enhancement. And it's a challenge because we already have societies that are not equitable, that are segregated, and that also already suffer from a technology gap, a digital divide across all kinds of categories, not only socioeconomic status, but also gender, ethnicity, or race. And so we already have inequalities that could become even more exacerbated, given that what we know is that these who take on and take up these technologies are already privileged social groups. So, so that's kind of a definite risk. And then we are also creating new kinds of people, potentially. People who see infrared, or, you know, who live to be 200 or 120, or I just want to live to, you know, 95. You know, so then we could have all kinds of new kinds of people to adjudicate and try and be fair towards. And we already know we're not very good at that. So that's one obvious risk. Another issue I want to raise with transhumanism, as also presented by feminists, is like transhumanism, it defines itself through this vision and this aspiration of transcending human limits. And so transcending our, you know, expiration date, transcending our mental abilities, our bodily abilities, all these things. However, one of, I think, oops, sorry, cannot touch my mic. One of the things close to my heart in my research is how we can be caring for the human by actually decentering the human. So we are living in an age of climatic degradation and looming climate catastrophe. And this way of thinking and this kind of vision for the human, which involves basically perfecting man, you know, and some idea of man, is really jarring for me, and jars with what we know is that we need to take a step back and understand ourselves not actually as the exceptional, very smart, intelligent, machine-making animals, but as animals who are consuming, are pooping, you know, are, you know, wasteful. What are we going to do with all of those aspects of our humanity? So caring for the human and in some ways enhancing the human and benefiting the human race, I would think involves a different type of post-humanism that looks at the human as also itself a living animal and an organism that wants to and that can be imaginative about existing alongside other species, alongside natural resources, and alongside our living Earth.